seats. Ya la la la, ya la la la, la la la, la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. Would you please take your seats? La 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 la, ya la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Ask you to please quietly rise as we turn to page 103. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sakavivina lahavchin vein yom uvein laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish sharumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kevufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rokah haaretz hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kotzor ki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanotein la'ayef koach. You may be seated. We're at the top of page 112 for the Psalm for Shabbat. Ha-hayom yom Shabbat Kodesh, Shabo hayolim orim b'veit hamikdash, mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat. Od yenu v'masefa d'shenim v'ra'ananim yihiyu l'hagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatabo. We turn to Psalm 27 on the next page, page 113. Lulemanti We turn to page 120. Mizmor Shir Chanukah Tabayit LeDavid. 8 lines from the end of the page. Elecha Adonai Ekra Ve'el Adonai Etchanan. Elecha Adonai Ekra Ve'el Adonai Etchanan. Shema Adonai v'choneni. Adonai heye ozer li. Shema Adonai v'choneni. Adonai heye ozer li. Hafakta mispedim lecholi, pitaktas agivitas redi simcha, leman yizmercha chavod v'lo yidom, Adonai Elohai le'olam odeka. Page 121, you'll find the mourner's Kaddish. If you have a need or desire to say Kaddish, please rise at this time. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma. V'chayachon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. V'agala u'zman avi v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam alomei almaya. Barichu. Amen. 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 We all rise, page 122, for Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar v'haya ha'olam. Baruch Hu. Baruch Oseh v'reishit. Baruch Omer v'elcheh. Baruch Ozer u'mkayem. Baruch merachem ha'aretz. Baruch merachem ha'briot. Baruch mishalem sachar tov lire'av. Baruch ha'elad. V'kayam la'netzach. Baruch hodeh u'matzil. Baruch Shemo. Ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulah batishbachot. You may be seated. We're going to turn to page 141, Psalm 150. 2 words you need to know. Hallelujah, hallelujah,
and just sing it out and just bring it with all you have and all your heart. Hallelujah, 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 El Picocho. Hallelujah, 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 Birkia Uzo. Hallelujah, Vikuratab. Hallelujah, care of good love. Hallelujah, Bete Kashofar. Hallelujah, Bendevel Bechino. Hallelujah, 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 b'tofu machor, hallelujah, b'minim ve'ugam, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei shama, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei trua, hallelujah, 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 b'tziltzilei shama, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei trua, kohan shama, tehaleya, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baruch Adonai leolam, amen ve'amen. Uvaruk shenkavodo le'olam, v'yamlech avodo et kol haaretz. Amen ve'amen. We turn to page 143, third line from the left, and rise. Adonai is my strength and my might. God is my deliverance. Ozi ve'zimrat Yah, vayehi lishua. Ozi ve'zimrat Yah, vayehi lishua. may be seated. We're at the bottom of page 144 at the arrow. Ki l'Adonai Melucha Moshe b'goyim ba'alu Moshe b'har Tzion lishbot et ha'esav v'etal Adonai Melucha v'haya Adonai leMelecha kol ha'aretz b'yom hahu yihi Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu v'ru kol basar te'inu. Mitzrayim galtanu Adonai Eloheinu v'inovenim v'ritanu. Three lines from the end of the page, page 146. Nahalelecha unshabechacha nufarecha nevarech et shem kodshecha ka'amur leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol kiravai et shem kodsho Hayel b'tatsu modu zecha hagadol b'kvod shemecha Hagibor la netzach v'hanorah b'norotecha Hamelech hayoshev al kisei ram v'nisa.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. We're so excited to be celebrating with Rachel Rosenberg and her entire family and all her friends who came out. We'll just remind you, if you brought anything with you that's used for the work week, like a cell phone or a camera or a pen and paper, we'll ask you to put those things away, turn them off, so we can celebrate Shabbat together, a day that's really separate from the rest of the week. We'll continue our service on page 147 at the first triangle.
Shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv lanu tzadikim b'Adonai la'yesharim nava tehila b'fi yesharim titalal ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. שכן חובת כל היצורים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו להודות, להלל, לשבח, לבאר, רומם, להדר, לברך, לעלה ולקהלס על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו האל המלך הקרוב שמיים וארץ כי לכנו אדוני אבותינו שיר ושבחה הלל ושמחה עוז וממשלה נצח גדולה וגבורה תהילת ותפארת קדושה ומלכות ברכות והודות מעתה ועד עולם ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות אל ההודות אדון הנפלאות הבוכה בשירי זמרה מלך חלקי העולמים. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה בעלמא דבר חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון ומכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יש מרבה מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמי יית יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לילה מנקה בחטא ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו amen.
We rise for Baruch, page 149.
Yalla la la, yalla la la, yalla la la, yalla la la, ay la 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 la, yalla la la, yalla la, yalla la la la. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Yalla la la, yalla la la la, yalla 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 ya la la la, yalla la la, yalla la la, yalla la la. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorei choshech oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
You may be seated.
Hakol yoducha v'hakol yeshabachucha v'hakol yemenu kadosh kadonai hakol yemenu in kirkech Adonai Eloheinu ba'olam hazeh ve'im tolatacha malkeinu v'chayei ha'olam haba efes piltecha go'aleinu limot hamashiach ve'ein dome lecha ve'ein dome lecha Moshiachenu Moshiachenu litchiyah המתים אל אדון על כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפיקה נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו המתגאה חיות אותו דוש ונדו בכבוד ורם לכבוד לאים זיבו יד בכבוד נודים לשמוע רב התקין צורת הלבנה שבח נותנים לו כסף ומרום תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש לאל ששבת מכל המעשים ביום השביעי תתברך מושיענו על שבח מעשה ידיך ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסלה 153. תתברך צוננו מכינו וגואלנו בורא קדושים ישבח שמך לעד מלכנו וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובתורה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא וכולם מקבלים עליהם מלכות שמיים זה מזה ונותנים רשות זה לזה להקיש רצונם בנחת רוח בשפה ברורה ובנימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים בהירה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו והאופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים לעומת צרפים לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו לאל ברוך לימוד ייתנו נור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורה ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות.
Page 154.
אהבה הרבה אהבתן ובך שבטחו בך אבינו מלכנו ותלמדם חוקי חיים כן תכוננו תלמדנו אבינו האב הרחמן המרחם רחם עלינו ותן בלבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע ללמוד וללמד לשמור ולעשות ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה והארננו וטהרתך ודבק לבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך ולא נבוש לעולם ועד ולא נבוש לעולם ועד כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו נקילה ונשמחה בישועתך.
Shabbat Shalom. So when we say prayers, any kind of prayers, what are the different things that we could be doing in a prayer? Whether it's a prayer in this book, a prayer you might say, what are different possible things you might do? Okay, petition, you might ask for something. Thank for something. What else could you do? Expressing wonder at the world, great. Praising, right? Praising God goes along with wonder. Those two often go hand in hand. We express wonder at the world and we praise God for having created it. Right, coming to a quiet, sacred, peaceful place of our own. Right, we might pray for guidance. It's like a petition. We're asking for something. Oh, sometimes we're trying to strike a deal. We're now coming up with like the minute details of all of the categories. But I think we've said, all right, this will be the last one. Right, praying that something bad doesn't happen, also a type of petition. So we have these kind of general categories, right? Maybe we're thanking God. Maybe we're petitioning, we're asking for something. Maybe we are praising God and praising the wonders of the world. Of all of those categories, there's one that we don't do on Shabbat. Which one is it? Asking. We don't petition God on Shabbat. Now, I think we kind of find our own ways, right, to be able to still ask for the things we need to ask for without doing it in that format. But traditionally, we don't petition God on Shabbat. And I think part of the reason is because of the orientation that it puts our prayers in. So when you're asking for something, we're focusing on what we lack. We're focusing on what we wish we had and we don't actually have. And it puts us in that frame of mind of acknowledging that which we do not have. But when we focus on just the prayers of thanks, the prayers of awe, of wonder, of gratitude, that's when we are in a mindset of what we do have and what is wonderful about the world we live in. And that puts us in a totally different frame of mind, an orientation of what we have, an orientation of gratitude. So this morning, as we go through our prayers, I want to challenge you. You may have lots of things you want to ask for, and that's okay. But as we go through our prayers, I want to challenge you to focus on what you do have. Focus on what you are grateful for, what we can praise God for, what you can feel thankful for, and hold that in mind as we continue our service. We continue on page 154 with Vahavienu, and as we prepare for the Shema, we'll gather together the four corners of our tzitzit.
Vahavienu leshalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tovichenu komemiyut le'artzenu ki el poel Yeshuot ata uvanu v'chalta mikol v'lashon v'keravtanu l'shimcha hagadol l'shimcha hagadol selah be'emet lehodot lecha Uyachelcha be'ahava Baruch Adonai Avcher b'am Yisrael be'ahava Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shochecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Second paragraph, page 156, we join together.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael, Ramata lechem, V'asu lahem tzitzit, al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam, V'natnu al tzitzit, hakanaf patil techela, V'chaya lachem letzitzit, uritem oto, uschartem ekol mitzvot Adonai, vasitem otam, velo taturu acharei levavchem, v'acharei einechem, asher atem zonim acharechem, lemon tiskeru, vasitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kedoshim le'elochem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hosetiechem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet.
לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים, וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. ודבר רב חיים מקיימים אמת שעתו הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, מלכנו מלך אבותינו, גואלנו גואל אבותינו, יוצרנו צור ישועתנו, פודנו מצילנו, מעלם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך, עזרת אבותינו אדוני מעלם, מגן משלנו דור ודור, God, Tonu Adonai Eloheinu Mivit Havarim V'Ritanu Kol V'Korim. Tehilot Le'el Elyon Baruch Hu Mevorach Moshe U'Bnei Yisrael Lecha Anu Shira V'Simcha Rava V'Simcha Rava V'Yameru Chulam Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oh sefele, shira chadasha, shibechu geulim, לשמחה על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו, והמליכו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ופדי חלומך יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני.
We'll start the Amidah together on page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagad Gadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Hasdei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei V'Nechem Lemon Shemo Be'ah Melech Ozer Foked Umushia Umagin Baruch Atah Adonai Magin Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Le'oshia Modrid Hatah Mechakel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishanei Afar Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Mimit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshuach V'ne'eman Atalech Achayot Metim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye HaMetim
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים ליום הצרפים, ליומתם ברוך יומנו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומך מכנו. תופיע ותמלוך עלינו, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב ימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון, תתגדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, בעינינו תראינה, תראינה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך, בעינינו תראינה, תראינה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה, לדור ודור, נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש. ושפחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue the Amidah silently through page 166 in the Hebrew, in the English, or whatever prayers are in your heart.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. היי יאללה ליי 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 יאללה ליי 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 יאללה ליי 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 יאללה ליי 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 יתגדל ויגדל שמך רבה ועמד ברכילותי ויאנך מלכותי בחייכון וימיכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמך רבם ובורך לעלם לעלמי עלמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ושמע מנעשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילה מן כל בחצה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דאמרן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובטחון לכל בית ישראל קודם ונשמע ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרב מן שמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen.
As we prepare to start the Torah service, we'll invite up those who will be opening the Ark. So we have Stephanie Harrison, Julia Kelly, Hannah Rosenberg, and Philip Rosenberg. And also carrying the Torah is Cindy Kaufman. So we'll have those people come on up. We are on page 168, service for taking out the Torah.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, v'ein kemasecha, malchutecha, malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom, av harachamim, heitiv avirtzoncha et Zion, tivnech omot Yerushalayim, tivnech omot Yerushalayim, kivecha levad batachnu, melech el ram v'nisa, Adon olamim.
We rise as the ark is opened.
Vayehi bin so Aaron, vayomer Moshe, kuma Adonai, v'yafutzu oyevecha, v'yanusu misanecha, mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai mi Yerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
On page 169, let's read together Shalom to all in the middle of the page. Avinu Malkeinu, Master of Peace, help us and strengthen us so that we always strive for peace. May there be harmony among all people, their companions and friends. May there be no discord among the members of my family. You who establish peace above, extend peace upon us and the whole world. May we draw close to you and your Torah in truth, and may we all be bound together, carrying out your will wholeheartedly. Master of peace, bless us with peace. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Page 170 at the bottom of the page.
Be'anarachet v'lishme kadisha, kadisha yakira, Anna emar tushbechan. Be'anarachet, be'anarachet, v'lishme kadisha, kadisha yakira, Anna emar tushbechan. Yehera avakodamach, detivtach libi ve'oraita, v'tashli mishalin delibi, ve'liba dechol amach Yisrael, letavu lechayin ve'lishlam.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Galu Adonai Iti, Uneromima Shemo Yachdav.
Lecha Adonai Hagedula, Hagedula, Tiferet, Behanetzach, Behahod, Ki Chov Hashamayim Uvaretz, Ki Chov Hashamayim Uvaretz, Lecha Adonai HaMamlacha, V'yamid Naseh Lechol Rosh, Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehadom Raglav Kadoshu, Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehar Kocho, Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehar Kocho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehar Kocho, Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu, Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehar Kocho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, V'hishtachavu, Lehar Kocho. Please. Ki
Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. May be seated. Okay, find your seat. Those of you admiring your new talit, you just got for bat mitzvah. Very nice. You can put away the prayer book, the Siddur. Instead, if you want to take out to follow the larger of the red books, the Chumash, be able to follow the Torah reading this morning, which is going to begin on page 1130, page 1130. If you have not yet made sure that your cell phones are turned off, this is the moment. Not just in silent, please. Just you won't have to worry about it, forget about it, right? We don't engage in texting here. We retain the, or Snapchatting, Instagramming, whatever it is you're doing, right? Now hold on to the sanctity of Shabbat, right? How you feeling, Rachel? Good? It's only going to get better, I promise you. All right. This morning, you're going to be reading for us. You're going to share a little bit about the Torah portion as well. And Deborah and Marshall, I'm going to have you come forward. You're going to share with Rachel just some thoughts about this morning as her becoming a bat mitzvah and then presenting her with the talit. Who's going first? Okay, Marshall, go ahead. I just want to look at your daughter. Right. She's right here. You want to stand? No? Hold on. Stand right there. It's a great moment. All right.
And you know what you're supposed to do, right? Every week you hear me say the same thing, right? You just stand and listen and soak in the words of wisdom from your parents, right? Good to go.
Rachel, you continue to amaze me with your commitment to Judaism, your incredible interest in the well-being of your community and those in need, your unwavering loyalty to your friends, and of course your endless love for your family. All of this, all of it is well known to everybody here today, including so many of our friends and family who have come from literally every corner of our country to witness and celebrate you and with you as you become a bat mitzvah and as you eagerly accept all sorts of new responsibilities as an adult Jew in our community. I'm so proud of you. I would like to focus a bit on your commitment, education, and continuing exploration of Judaism. Without any hesitation, you continue to show a solid love, interest, and knowledge of your heritage and demonstrate it on a daily basis. Whatever the holiday or even Shabbat, you fully immerse yourself in the traditions and customs of our people and encourage all of those around you to do so also. So, how did you get here today? I think it's all due to your love of learning, which is something our family actively encourages. For starters, you eagerly sought out and gained a solid Jewish education in Temple Aliyah's Hebrew school. To be clear, your formal education has been and continues to provide you with a solid and growing understanding in the history, language, and traditions of the Jewish people, and you do that in spades. And I want to say this, as an aside to all the clergy and teachers at Temple Aliyah, that includes Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Golkow. We got another rabbi parked back there. No. Our Chazanim, all of whom you so enthusiastically engage with. Deborah and I thank you for all of that. That's so important to us. Without all of you, we wouldn't be here today to celebrate Rachel and all she is sure to bring to the Jewish community in the years to come, as well as to herself and her own family life. So, as you continue on at Los Angeles Hebrew High School, I know you will continue to seek more of this education and knowledge, which everyone here knows is something you enjoy and look forward to. As I said before, I'm so amazed and proud of you for all of this. But there's something else that is amazing about you. So many of us have actually begun to see you actively place your incredible values in play by demonstrating literally to the world your Jewish values in the form of your activism and extraordinary compassion in establishing bundles of kindness. You may want to look down there, you'll see a few of them. You actually live and breathe those values in the empathy you continue to demonstrate to total strangers, near and far. In fact, strangers and friends literally from around the world have expressed their amazement and gratitude for the empathy and leadership that you effectively demonstrate. I know that great things will follow you as you follow the precepts of your heritage and your heart. I couldn't be prouder, we couldn't be prouder. I love you for all that you show and all that you bring into the world.
All right, thank you, Marshall. Deborah, your turn. You're going to switch places. Marshall can hold that. There you go.
I have to kiss you first. Rachel, ever since you were a little girl, climbing up the steps to the entrance of Temple Aliyah, you expressed happiness in being here at synagogue. A combination of our family traditions, the experiences you have taken away from religious school and our clergy, along with what you have learned at Camp Ramah and LA Hebrew High, have all helped you develop your Jewish identity. Hold on to that. Hold on tight. Guard it. Remain proud of it. Your Jewish identity is something you will always be able to fall back onto throughout your life, regardless of your age. Take a look around the sanctuary. You see many different types of people here. You see immediate family, extended family, lots of your friends, family friends, clergy, and congregants, many of whom you see regularly. Each of these people are important. They make up a very special network, a network of people who you can rely on and people who rely on you. It's your support system, and it gives you an opportunity not just to receive support, but for you to be supportive of others. You have done that so beautifully. My wish for you is that you will be able to walk into any sanctuary, any synagogue, in any city, and feel at home with services, at ease in approaching clergy, and comfortable meeting congregants who make up the community you're in. This is the time to soak up all the knowledge you can obtain. This is your time to explore and be curious. Allow yourself the opportunity to learn as much as you can in as many ways as you can imagine. The world is your classroom. Use your time wisely. According to Anne Frank, parents can only give good advice or put children on the right path. But the final forming of our children's character lies in their own hands. Rachel, it is clear to us that your hands are strong and your heart is enormous. Look what you've done. In addition to religiously studying for your bat mitzvah, you created a mitzvah project and injected it with steroids. As the founder of Bundles of Kindness, you have provided a bit of comfort, encouragement, and sustenance to over 100 people who are the recipients of your care packages. That was a huge accomplishment, and most of all, it illustrates the core of your being. You care. You have the ability to look beyond yourself and care about the world around you. It takes a level of maturity to not only express a concern about a social problem, but to take steps to address it. We are so pleased that you have decided to continue your efforts to help the homeless by starting round 2 of Bundles of Kindness. Your level of sensitivity is heartwarming. Your kindness runs deep, and your motivations seem to almost always be altruistic. To say that we are proud of you and your accomplishments really is an understatement. May the work you have done leading up to your bat mitzvah and the contributions that you have made to making the world a better place just be the beginning of a beautiful life filled with optimism, encouragement, community contribution, and love. I love you so much.
All right, your parents are going to present you with the talit. You, finally, after waiting all this time, receive it. And going to recite the blessing now. Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav l'tifatet b'tzitzit.
Amen. Torah reading again, you're going to find beginning page 1130, 1130, beginning verse 14. Now you got it.
Yamdua, Machanachem ben Aharon ve'Alana, Devorah bat Moshe David ve'Aviva, Hana Leah bat Menachem ve'Devorah, David bat Menachem ve'Devorah, Bisham, help me, Bisham, Baruch Shanata Torah Liamu Yisrael V'Kadosh V'Yatem Chavarim V'Adonai Elohim
Chaim
Kol
Kolchem
Hayom.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato, baruch atah Adonai, noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Lo ta'ashok sachir ani ve'evyon me'achecha o migerecha asher ba'artzecha bisharecha beyomo titen secharo velo tavo alav hashemesh ki anihu ve'elav hu noseh et nafsho velo yikra alecha el Adonai v'chaya v'chachet lo yumetu avot al banim uvanim lo yumetu al avot ish bechet o yumantu.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten ha'torah.
All right. This morning, I want to look at a large question. It's a big question. Where's Jared? Jared Justin. We talk often here about the role of different types of laws, what it means. You've told me you've taken, as a law professor, you could see a whole course in what we talk about in 20 minutes, right? So I'm going to go even bigger on you today, all right? You'll see what you do, because this is like a PhD in legal theory. The question is, what are the purpose of laws in general in society? I know it sounds simple, but it's actually really not. What's the role of laws within society? Yes, Bob. Maintain social order. Good, that's one of them. Yes. Allow us to live. So, allow us to live. How is that different from social order? Harmony versus social order? Happy. Okay, that's interesting. All right, we're going to think about it. Okay. Establishing a set of shared values. Good. Conformity. Does everybody have to be the same? So, by the way, in terms of social order, there has to be conformity. But think about if there's another area. Is there another area you could think where conformity itself would be a value? But I'm thinking about that. I don't know. So hold on to it, because I agree. Like, there has to be a sense of, like, shared actions. We can't all be doing whatever we're going to do. Jack Sholkoff, come on. To promote morals and ethics. Right? Is that part of the legal system? You think so. Okay? I want to get to that question, right? In terms of what that means. Ophira, what do you have? To set limits on behavior, whether acceptable or not. Yes, Steve. To seek justice. Right? No one mentioned that. Right? That is, when somebody does commit a crime, that there's actually some accountability and what we would call justice in it. All right, good. Yes, Stan. Speak up, sorry. Justice Cardozo said, So the purpose of law is not justice, it is settlement, right? I think that was probably a drash, a commentary on tzedek tzedek tirdof, right? Which we had last week in our portion, which 2 repetitions of the word justice. And what is it? Why the second one? Because justice often requires compromise, right? We spoke about that a couple weeks as well. Fumani. The law is for the lawless. Okay, good. Michael. So all people are treated equal. Okay? It doesn't happen in our society. But isn't that shouldn't that be the goal of law? We all agree, and even in our portion today, to make sure, right, that the widow, the orphan, and others are given the same accord, and the other end, that those of privilege don't get, right, special treatment. Look, we're not gonna, this is not where I wanted to go, Bob. I know we could go here. We could spend a whole day on this, and we're not going to. So we're going to get bigger. No, it's a big picture. I want to get to the bigger question. Lynn. Sets the floor. What conduct is acceptable and what's not? Okay, Steve. Okay, deterrent, straight and narrow. All right, any on this side? I see some more over there, but I'm going to come back to you, I promise, to Rabbi Paris. I'll be there in 1 second. Yes, Sina. Oh, so sometimes you only don't know from the beginning, but there is a sense of need that comes up. By the way, you should always ask a question. Rabbi Paris and I, who are trained in terms of Torah law and studying is, why does the Torah bother to spend time on any particular issue? Right? It must have been an issue. Right? Why waste time? And even in this portion, we're going to get to it in a moment. Rabbi Paris, you had your hand up? You didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Rick in front of you. Sorry about that. Rick. Oh, safety for all. Good. Right? To provide, right, a sense of a safe culture. Yes, you go. To set limits. So we heard that before. Jared, anything you want to add, my law professor? So he was right. So maintain order. What they rights and obligations. By the way, to protect people. Okay. Justice, no, that comes later. Go ahead. The more ethics, the less morality. The more laws, the more thieves. So by the way, that's interesting. We could get in a whole discussion about Paul early on in the structure of religion, right? Where he thought that all of the laws, which is why Christianity and Judaism look at differently, that those very laws actually are a promotion, if you will, made people think like, oh, I guess I could do something like that. The laws against. There's one last thing you want to add? Go ahead. Yes. Right. So if you die in battle, right. So it is important. We're going to make the transition to the Torah itself this morning, but what you just said is important. You have to put all of this in its context. Vivian, last comment. Justice, yes? Justice should be an absolute goal. All right, good. Go ahead. You're dying to say something. Go ahead. A Holocaust scholar. I'm just repeating it so that people know, right? A commitment to community and to take care of one another. So here's what I want you to think about. I want you to continue that question, but I want you to look for a moment in the portion we have. This portion of Kitei Say has the most laws of any parasha, of any portion in the entire Torah. Right? This portion today depending on who's counting, by the way. If it's Rambam, Maimonides, it's 72 laws. If it is Sefer HaChinuch, another source, it's 74 laws. They counted, by the way, that's of the 613 of our, right, according to that are accordingly, supposedly in the Torah. And I want you to think about the question I asked. What's the purpose of all these laws? Why do we have some of these and some of them not? So spend some time looking through in these pages as we continue with the second Aliyah, which I believe that's clergy that is being, come on forward. We're so honored to be able to be acknowledged as being an important part of this family, and so please.
Yamdu Harav Shalom Arya Ben Zav Vipina. Yamdu Harav Shulamit Bacha Bat Betzel U Masha. Yamdu Harav Avnar Ruvain Ben Moshe Vilea. Yamdu Hazan Mordechai Ben Lazar U Fagel. Yamdu Hazan Miriam Pina Bat Yeshua David Vikaila Handel. Ishani, sorry.
Baruch hu et Adonai habarach. Baruch Adonai habarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Lo tate mishpat ger yatom, velo tachavo beged amana, v'zacharta ki eved hayita b'mitzrayim, vayiftecha Adonai Elohecha misham al kain anochi mitzavecha la'aso et hadavar hazeh ki tiktor ketzircha vasadecha v'shachachta omer basadeh lo tashuv l'kachto lager la'etom v'lalmana yeh leman yivarechecha Adonai Elohecha b'chol ma'aseh yadecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Okay, you guys can do it.
Hey, did you look at some of those laws? Would you say that, thank God, there's some of those laws that we don't apply anymore to today? Yes, and Jared, that's about in their own time. You have to understand them. Would you say, in general, that the Torah is an exacting legal system that demands stringent, if you will, punishments? Would you say that in general? No. You get put to death and flogged, and there's all kinds of things that are happening there to people who violate the laws. But that's the rabbis. So what's important, Bob, what you just said is really important. The rabbis create a whole different rabbinic tradition about the laws that are in here. And what motivates them, and that's an important piece of it. Anybody else want to respond about like how exacting, right, in terms of the Torah system, if you take it literally, is? Now, by the way, an eye for an eye, a hand for a hand, which, by the way, Bob, the rabbi said never to be interpreted literally even. So, by the way, some of the laws that are in here, laws pertaining to warfare, to marriage, which I guess could be on the same plane sometimes, right? In terms of, by the way, women who were taken in battle and what that meant in that time and how we would never approve of such things, right? How returning of lost property, the great expression here in the Hebrew, lo titalem, which means you can't be indifferent. Right? If you find something lost, the Torah says you actually have to find that person, right, who lost it. Now, Jack, we don't have that in our legal system, do we? We don't have, yeah, you're reading that law, right? We don't have to return lost property, do we? Not necessarily. You can choose to leave it, not do anything about it. If you see somebody in distress or an animal or something, you don't have to stop to do them, and yet the laws here require that. Right? Shooing away a mother bird, which is one of the great laws, right? About if you take, eggs or something young from there. A parapet that you have to, if you have a house with a roof on it, and you can be on top of it, standing, you have to put a balcony around it so that anybody there won't fall off of it. So we have building codes, Jared, that are in here as well. Right? You can't charge interest to your fellow countrymen. Lynn, what are you going to add? Can't have weights or measures. It's a basic of social commerce and trust, right? This is, I'm telling you, so special consideration for those. Timely paying of wages, by the way. So here's a question we struggle with in our own society today, right? Those of you who have been here a long time, no, I don't get political. I try and talk about social issues, though, and larger concepts. The question is, how much and how many laws do you actually need? Right? Are you going to be one that says we need to legislate, or are you going to be one to say we're going to legislate less and we're going to trust people to do what's right? By the way, those are different legal views about how you approach society. And I'm not diminishing, I want you to know something, I'm not diminishing either one. They both have value in that legal discussion. But here's what I want to share. And I've never given this talk before. Right? It's an idea I've been working on. That the more stringent the legal society is in the legislation of laws, the more compassion it has to build into the legal system itself. I want to repeat that. The stricter your laws are in holding people accountable, right, and creating limits on what people can do and what appears to be a stringent kind of society has to be offset by laws of compassion. And it's interesting, right? To think about, because we understand that humans adapt to the culture they're in. And if you create a culture in which it's all about exactness and justice and everything else, we tend to mold into that in terms of our own actions. And you need laws to offset, even though you might think, by the way, that those laws aren't necessary because humans don't need them, because we're capable on our own. But that's what I want to tell you is an insight for me about the Torah. The Torah is very exacting in many ways. So, Jack, why are those other laws in there of compassion that we normally wouldn't think in ethics and righteousness? Because it's got to balance out for us. And by the way, Maimonides, there's a great debate between Maimonides and Nachmanides, rabbis of two different generations, which Nachmanides says, right, let me start with Maimonides, that Maimonides, for example, laws of kindness to animals is because animals have feelings. Right? We care about others. Nachmanides says that the laws are designed to influence our own human ethics. That all of them are concerned about what we're about. And that's an enormous difference of how you look at law. Jack, what were you going to add? Oh, interesting. It's a great example of where they legislated actually a more exacting sentencing process that judges had to deliver. Right? And got voted out of office. Right? And so what I want to share is I want to provide a different way of looking at not just Torah, but of our own society. And that is, when we think about what our legal system is here in America or anywhere, how do we begin to understand what that balance is about, the human element? And I think the Torah has a lot to teach us about that sense of balance and of caution. We're going to continue with the third Aliyah, please, if you will, page 1131, verse 20.
liturgy.
Amen.
Wait. You're ready, it's okay. We're good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach. Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Ki tachbod zetecha lo tefa'er acharecha lager layatom vela almana yiyeh. Ki tivzor karmecha lo teolel acharecha lager layatom vela almana yiyeh. Vezacharta ki eved hayita be'eretz Mitzrayim al ken anochi metzavecha la'asot et hadevar hazeh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet b'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Yasher koach.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Tamdu, Ruth Lior bat Simcha Bisara, Shula, Ariella bat David Pesach v'Tamar Shira, Rachel Shoshana bat Michael Halevi v'Elisheva, Revi'i.
Page 1132, chapter 25.
Okay, ready?
Baruch et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Ki yariv bein anashim, v'nigeshu el hamishpat ushfatum, v'histiku et hatzadik, v'hirshiu et harasha, v'haya im bin hakot harasha, v'hipilo hashofet, v'hikahu lefanav, kedei rishato b'mispar, arba'im yakenu lo Yosef, Pen Yosef lehakoto al ele makaraba nikla achicha leinecha lo tachsom shor bedisho.
Okay, take your tally.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yamdu, Matiyah ben Aharon, Matiyahu ben Aharon ve'Elana, Abigail bat Raphael v'Chana Leah, Ezit ben Melach v'Abigail, Nadav ben Melach v'Abigail, Chamishi, Baruch.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ki yashvu achim yachdav umit echad mehem uvein lo tihiyeh eshet hamet achutz ala yishsar yevama yavo elacha u'chalo laisha yevima v'haya bechor asher teled yakum el shem achiv hamet v'lo yemachesh mom Yisrael v'im lo yachutz ha'ish לקחת את יבימתו ואל יבימתו השערה אל הזקנים ואמרה מעין יבמי להקים לאחיו שם ישראל לא אהבה יבמי ויקרא לו זקני עירו והתביירו אליו ועמד ואמר לא חפצתי לקחת ונגשה יבימתו אליו לעיני הזקנים וחוצה נעלו מהרגלו ויקרא בפניו וענתה ואמרה ככה יעשה לאיש אשר לא יבנה את בית אחיו ונקרא שמה בישראל בית חלוץ ענק.
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. You guys come on over here.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Ki natsu anashim yachdav ish v'achiv v'kareva eshet ha'echad lechatzil e'isha miyad makehu v'shalecha yada v'chechazika bimvushav v'katzota et kapa lo tachos einecha lo yiyeh lecha bekisecha even va'aven gedola uktana lo yiyeh lecha bevetecha efa ve'efa gedola uktana even shelema v'tzedek yiyeh lech efa shelema v'tzedek yiyeh lech leman ya'arichu yamecha al ha'adama asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach ki toavat Adonai Elohecha kol se'ela kol se'avel.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Some of us have come here this morning with prayers in our hearts for those in need of healing. Perhaps it's you yourself who could use some healing, someone you love. Maybe it's physical healing you need, or spiritual or emotional. Whatever kind of healing you're praying for, whether for yourself or others, will join together. You can find the words for Misha Beirach in the Kol Shabbat.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
We pray for the healing of Naomi Bat Sarah, Elon Chayot, Beverly Bowie, Leah Bat Moshe, Tia Roberts, Mayor Ben Leib, Susan Stavis, Dina Bat Yocheved, Rachel Bat Pnina, Yosefa Sarah Bat Leah, Tirsak Bat Abraham, Vivian Azus, Naomi Bat Tzvia, Esther Rivka Bat Fagel Mindel, Harvey Kutin, Malka Devorah Bat Avram Vichava, Leib Ben Zelig Anuta, Cheryl Klein McEller, David Emil Ben Siegel Valea, Alex Freundlich, Elaine Rosen, Michael Horland, Nachum Baruch Ben Rachel Leah, Leah Nechama Bat Yosef Betalel, Miriam Menucha, Sheva Etta Bat Feivel, Manny Silverberg, Fran Kabolnik, Tzvi Ben Masha, Jose Gagobert, To Pergomo, Yoram Ben Esther, Batya Bat Lida, Pesach Ben Lazer Malka. If you're praying for someone in need of healing, we'll invite you to rise, and Rabbi Vogel will go around and hear the names. And for those joining us via live stream, we're praying for you and your healing, and for the healing of those you love as well.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. The
continue with the 7th Aliyah on page 1135, chapter 25, verse 17.
Yamon, Mordechai,
Ben Hanoch.
Ben Hanoch, Shavi'i,
Baruchu et Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Zachor et asher asalecha Amalek baderech pesechem mimitzrayim asher karecha baderech bazanev becha kolchanecha shalim acharecha ve'ata ayif ve'agea ve'lo yimrei Elohim ve'chaya Behaniach Adonai Elohecha Lecha Mikol Oyevecha Misaviv Ba'aretz Asher Adonai Elohecha Noten Lecha Nachala L'Rishta Timcha Et Zecher Amalek Mitachat Hashamayim Lo Tishkach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nota betoheinu Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילם מן כה בחטא ושירתה תושבחתה נחמתה דאמירן בעלמת ואמרוה הבחורה הבת מצווה תעמוד רחל בת מנחם ודבורה מפטיר חזקי
Alrighty then.
The Maftir Aliyah can be found on page 1135, chapter 25, verse 17.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Zachor et asher asalecha Amalek baderech bezechem mimitzrayim asher karecha baderech vazalnev becha kolchanecha shalim acharecha ve'ata ayif ve'agea ve'lo yimrei Elohim ve'haya ve'haniach Adonai Elohecha Lecha מכל אויביך מסביב, בארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך נחלה לרשתה, תמחה את זכר עמלק מתחת השמיים, לא תשכח. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amod hamagbiya, ta'amod hagolelet.
We rise for lifting of the Torah scroll.
V'zot haTorah asher sa Moshe livnei v'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe.
You may be seated. Yasher koach to Victoria's addition to Rachel, Deborah. What a fabulous job that you did, and Maya. Great job. You will find the Haftarah, page 1138. So you turn a couple pages to chapter 54. Rachel will be reciting for us. She'll have an introductory blessing as well. But before she does that, she's going to share with us some of her thoughts on today's portion, right, Rachel? And how are we going to do this? Slowly, clearly, and loudly. Here, there you go. Nice and loud, okay.
Ki Tetzei is in the book of Deuteronomy and has more commandments than any other parsha. There are 73 commandments in this parsha. Some of them are positive and some are negative. Ki Tetzei addresses a large number of topics covering many aspects of war, marriage, divorce, rape, loans, farming, gender issues, and how we should treat the less fortunate. In my preparation, I was most interested in focusing on the laws that address how we should help the less fortunate. One teaching that I found interesting is that if you harvest your grain and overlook some of it, you may not go back and pick it. The remaining grain must be left for strangers, orphans, and widows. Also, when you harvest your olives, you must deliberately leave some olives for those who may need something to eat. In addition to these two laws, you may not harvest grapes from your vineyard more than once. Otherwise, strangers, orphans, and widows will starve. Another teaching Ki Tetzei includes a requirement that if you lend money to someone who is poor, you must not keep the collateral if it would be used as a basic necessity. For example, if a coat is used as collateral and the person who is borrowing money is in need of a coat, the lender was first being written today, detailed instructions would be given to open our eyes and see the battles that people who are homeless face every day. We would be commanded to do everything in our power to help those who are having trouble helping themselves. I have decided to take things into my own hands as I become a bat mitzvah. That is why I created Bundles of Kindness as my mitzvah project. Last December, I started collecting donations from over 60 large companies, small businesses, and individuals to create care packages for the homeless. Over 100 individuals and families have received my care packages so far. I look forward to continuing my work with Bundles of Kindness after my bat mitzvah. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divrechem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habacher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'v'Yisrael amo u'v'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek. Roni akara lo yalada pitzchi rina v'tzachali lo chala ki rabim b'nei shomema mi b'nei ve'ula amar Adonai harchivi mekom aholech v'riot mishkanotayich yatu al tachsochi ha'arichi metarayich v'tedotayich hazeki ki amin usmo tifrotzi v'zar'ech goyim yirash v'arim neshamot yoshivu al tirei ki lo tevoshi ve'al tikalemi ki lo tachpiri ki voshet alamayich tizkachi ve'cherpat almenutayich lo tizkari od ki vo alayich osayich Adonai tzavaot shemo v'goaleich kadosh Yisrael Elohei chol haaretz yikarei ki ha'isha azuva v'atzuva ruach kerach Adonai ve'eshet neurim ki tima'is amar Elohayich berega katon azavtirich uvrachamim gedolim akabetzech beshetzef ketzef his tarti fanai rega mimech uvhesed olam richamtich amar goalech Adonai ki me Noach zoli asher nishbati me avor me Noach od al haaretz kain nishbati miketzof alayich umika orbach ki harim yamushu v'hagavaot temutena v'chazdi meitech lo yamush uvrit shalomi lo tamut amar merachamech Adonai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim tzadik bechol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'mdaber u'mkayem she'kol davarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu anach v'ne'emanim devarecha v'davar echad midvarecha achor lo yashuv rekam ki el melech ne'eman v'rachaman atah baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'ne'eman b'chol devarav rachem al Tzion ki hi beit hayinu v'la'alu vat nefesh toshia b'meira v'yaminu baruch atah Adonai mesameach Tzion bevanecha samchenu Adonai Eloheinu be'Eliyahu hanavi avdecha uvmalchut beit David meshichecha b'mheira yavo ve'yagel libenu al kis'o lo yeshev zar ve'lo yinchalu od acherim et kevodo ki v'shem kodshecha nishbata lo shelo yichbenero leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai Magen David al haTorah va'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'limnucha lechavod u'ltifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach Yitbarach Shimcha B'fi Kol Hai, Tamid Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai. Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Semen Tov, Semen Tov, and Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, and Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov.
One shot.
Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Ulecha Yisrael. Yehei lanu, Ulecha Yisrael. Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Yehei lanu.
What I love is that you're having a good time up here, Rachel. Like, I knew that you would take this seriously, because you do with all things that you do, that you plug ahead and you put all your effort into it. You're so responsible in so many ways. So I wasn't worried about any of that. For me, I wanted you to enjoy this moment. I wanted you to feel the sense of community. Your mom spoke about, your dad as well. They asked you, and as you look around, you are, I spoke a couple weeks ago about being a bat bait, right? You heard me introduce that term, being a daughter of the house. That's somebody who's really grown up here. In fact, there's a whole group of you of this bat mitzvah cycle now who are really friends and whose friendship was forged here. I don't mean just here at Temple Aliyah, I mean in the sanctuary, right? Of which you came together to celebrate Jewish life and to create community. And I think that's quite exceptional. And you have a number of different groups of friends, whether from camp, whether it is from LA Hebrew High, whether it's from school. You've engaged in an enormous project to help those in need, right? Your bundles of kindness. You help motivate many people and organizations to do good. And I'm so pleased, right, that there was campaign and recognition about it. I want to share with you that in life, most of the acts that we do are going to be anonymous acts. They're going to be those kinds of acts of kindness that you very often demonstrate every day. Right? It's about the teachings of the rabbis, the Pirkei Avot, of the fathers, is schar mitzvah mitzvah. The reward of doing a mitzvah is the mitzvah itself. Isn't that remarkable teaching? The rabbis were concerned that somebody might light candles on Shabbat in order to get a reward. That they might engage in any ritual to say, oh, God, where's my reward? Where is it? The rabbis knew that life is such, right, that blessings are part of that life, and very often quietly done in the beauty of each day. That's what I love about where you come from. Each day should be anonymous acts of loving kindness, beautiful ways of changing the world, ways that you've done already. You're remarkable, remarkable young lady. I want you to look around now. Your mom asked you to in that quick moment, but I just want you to take a second now, all right? And you see everybody here. Just hold it, because we want you to hold it in your heart, because there'll be flashbacks in life in which you replay a moment, and we want you to feel the sense of pride, of Jewish connection, of community and family, and to hold that in your heart now. You can always pull it up and have it grow each and every day and throughout your life. We're going to do, should we do Shechianu, you think? It's up to you. Not really, but anyway. Let's all rise together, put your arms around your neighbor. We're going to join together in the blessing of Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Come here. may be seated. I'd like to call forward at this time Eileen Dubin. Eileen's going to share with us a prayer for the homeless. Normally, those of you who are here week in, week out, you know we normally do a prayer for the country, prayer for the state of Israel, each at this time. But in line with Rachel's project of helping the homeless, so we're going to have a prayer for the homeless. So Eileen, if you'll join us up here, please.
Before,
Go ahead, thank you.
okay, well, no, before I say my prayer, I want to tell Rachel that her grandfather would be very, very proud of you. And he is here today in spirit with us. So, yeah. Hear our prayer today for all women and men, boys and girls who are homeless, for those sleeping under bridges, on park benches, in doorways or bus stations, for those who can only find shelter for the night, but must wander in the daytime, for families broken because they could not afford to pay the rent, for those who have no relatives or friends who can take them in, for those who have no place to keep possessions that remind them who they are, for those who are afraid and homeless, for those who have help us to see your face in the eyes of every homeless person we meet. Empower us to work for justice and peace through words and deeds, and through the political means we have. Give us open hearts to greet and meet the homeless people in our neighborhoods. Amen.
Amen. Go ahead. Give your granddaughter a hug over here. Rachel, you're going to come back up here because on page 181, you're going to find the ashrei. And by the way, I love that talit. And you go back and sit. You're well. Thank you so much. I love that talit that you received, and you were wearing 2 talitot before, right? Each one special in your family, right? One was your mother's father, right, who we just mentioned, and the other was the talit that your father wore at his bar mitzvah. So very special to hold on to those. Going to continue with ashrei as we will be led by Rachel.
Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yichalu asela.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha loho, Ashrei ha'am shadonai Eloha.
Tehillah leDavid, aromimcha Elohai hamelech, varvarcha shimcha le'olam va'ed.
B'chol yom avarheka, v'halila shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai umcha me'od, ve'ligdoto ein heker.
Dor ledor shabach ma'asecha, v'rug v'rotecha yagidu.
Hadar kavod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha.
Ve'zuz neratecha yomeru, ugladcha asaprena.
Zecharav tuvcha yabiu, v'tid katecha yiranenu.
Hanun brachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdal chesed.
Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
Uduch Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kavod malchutecha yomeru, ugvrotecha yadaberu.
Lehodei livnei hadam gvotaha, v'chvod adar malchutoho.
Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador.
Zomech Adonai lechol hanoflihim, v'zokef lechol hakfufihim.
Ene hol elecha yasaberu, ve'ata noten lachem et ocham be'ito.
Boteach et yadecha, mazbir lechol ha'iratzon.
Tzadik Adonai bechol derachav, ve'chazdi bechol ma'asav.
V'ruv Adonai lechol korahav, lechol asher yikrahu v'emet.
Ratzon yirei yaseh, ואת שלוותם ישמע ויושיעם.
Shomer Adonai kol ha'vav, ve'kol harshayim yashmihin.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד. ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah.
We rise together. Marshall, you're going to come forward and carry the Torah. Those of you, the friends who have been honored with the opening of the ark, I'm going to call you by name. You can make your way up to the bima. Helena Denmark Simon, Lily Davis, Liana McStroll, and Ellie Schaefer, if you'll make your way up there. Page 183.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו, עודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרן לעמו, תהילה לכו חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו, הללויה. Hallelujah. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני, כבוד ועוז, איי איי איי, הבו לאדוני, כבוד שמו השתחוו לאדוני, הדרת קודש, כל אדוני, על המים אל הכבוד הרים, אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בא כוח, איי איי איי, כל אדוני והדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את הלבנון, את ארזי הלבנון, וירא קידם כמו עגל, לבנון וסיריון כמו בן רעמים. איי איי, כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יחולל איילון, ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלו, כולו אומר כבוד, איי איי איי, אדוני למבו ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום, איי 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 איי, ay, 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 uvenucho yomar. Etz chaim hi lamachazikim ha, v'tomcheha meushar deracheha. דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה, חדש, חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם. Amen.
You may be seated. Pleasure to call forward Alan Jacobs. Rachel, don't sit down. Come on forward.
Come on up here, Rachel. I've been waiting for this moment all day. I just want you to know that. And by the way, I know you follow directions. You've already done this. You've already done this. How many? Anyway, look at all these people. And do you know why they're here? Just for you. I just thought I'd tell you that. But I also want to tell you, I am phenomenally proud of you. And I mean that. Look at these things you made up here, and you helped so many people. How old are you? 13? You got a wonderful life ahead of you, and I'm looking forward to sharing more of it with you. But right now, I have a couple of gifts for you. I have a book, Israel Matters. I think you should take the time to read it. I've read it. It is actually a very good book. And I'll take that back from you, but I want to show you a few other things. This is a certificate for a membership in our USY for the upcoming year. And there's a bat mitzvah certificate. Very important. Frame it, display it proudly. And there's a certificate here because we planted a tree for you in Israel. And when you go to Israel, you can actually find your tree and visit it. I know this from experience. And last but not least, from Men's Club and Sisterhood, I have a Kiddush cup. Do you know what Kiddush cups are for? Wine, very good. Take it easy. But listen, I hope you use this for many, many years when you have celebrations in your home to enjoy the joy of Shabbat and family, because that's what this is all about. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Rachel, don't go anywhere. Thomas Salazar, will you, where are you, Thomas? There you are. Come on in, please. Thomas is from the Vocational Rehabilitation Coordinator, Jobs, Vision, Success, Southern California Veterans Program. And you just have a special presentation, don't you, for a bat mitzvah? Come on, please.
Yes, I do.
Speak right in there.
Thank you so much for having me in your blessed temple, by the way. Thank you for letting me be part of your incredible celebration. And I just wanted to come here and recognize her personally, because that's what's said by the rabbi. The acts of kindness are mostly anonymous, but at JVS, which actually we have a rich history, we are now Jobs, Vision, Success. We used to be Jewish Vocational Services. So your culture and your beautiful beliefs helped my veteran brothers and sisters be helped when they came back, because they do believe that they are forgotten. And Miss Rachel, with her incredible gifts, brought light to the homeless veterans community of New Directions. Over 50 gifts were given, and each and every veteran was grateful for that day. Thank you so much for what you did. I'd like to present her this plaque from JBS, and for everything that you community and what you do and the greatness that you brought light into a lot of people's eyes who hasn't seen in a while. Thank you so much for everything you did.
Thank you, Thomas, for joining us. It's really pleasure to have you. You can give him a hand. Go ahead. Debbie Strom, some announcements to share with us, please. Thank you.
Yeah, what a great morning. Shabbat Shalom, and a warm welcome to Aliyah's Shabbat morning service. Okay. Mazel Tov to Rachel Rosenberg on becoming a bat mitzvah, and Mazel Tov, of course, to the entire family. I hope you'll stay after lunch today as Rabbi Cheryl Peretz debuts her new Shabbat class and discussion titled Making Spiritual Connections, and this will take place at 1 o'clock. Next Friday evening at 8 o'clock, join us for every third Shabbat, Bluegrass. Father Evans and our neighbors from St. Bernardine will join us for part 1 of our annual pulpit exchange. Then on Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, join us next door at St. B's for part 2, where Rabbi Vogel will speak. Next Saturday, our Shabbat morning service starts at 9:15 with the B'nai Mitzvah of Adam and Oliver Swarth. And then we hope you'll come back at 8 o'clock as we host our friends from Shomrei Torah for a beautiful Selichot service and program to welcome in the High Holy Days. It's a big weekend. And speaking of High Holy Days, Rosh Hashanah is only 2 weeks away. Yeah, if you haven't renewed or if you want to join Aliyah for all of our great events and for High Holy Days, please contact the office. We have fabulous programming for our youth from toddlers all the way up through high school during the holidays, but pre-registration is a must. You can do this online at our website or by calling the office. Please join us after the service for lunch and the Rebbe's Tish. Thank you to Deborah and Marshall Rosenberg and Eileen Dubin for sponsoring our Kiddush lunch in honor of Rachel's bat mitzvah. Thank you to our greeters for warmly welcoming everyone and for making our service run so smoothly. Last, I would like to remind everyone in the congregation and our visitors to just say no to electronic devices, such as cameras, cell phones, and video games, while at the synagogue for the rest of the time today. We appreciate your thoughtfulness as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat observance. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Debbie. Next weekend, Friday night here with Father Evans. Sunday, I'll be at St. Bernardine's. If you haven't been there to join us, it's just a really wonderful, sacred moment of sharing of communities. You'll be talking, the subject is going to be about evil in our society and what does that mean to us. So we hope you'll join us. So much going on, as you said. We're going to continue with the concluding service, the Musaf service. I invite you to rise, please, if you will. Page 184 for the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
ויעמד בחירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך ובימיכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם לעם ועלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דכול שם ברכו לעילה מנקה בחטא ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו
Amen. We turn the page and continue beginning together with the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu
Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Velohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Velohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim Vekoneh Hakol Vezocher Chasdei Avot Umevi Goel Lifnei Vneihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Ufoked Umoshia Umakein Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Meitim Atah Rav Lehoshia Morid Atah Mechakel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei Meitim Berachamim Rabim Somech noflim berofeh oholim umatir asurim umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot umido melach melech meimit Mechaye umatzmiach Yeshu v'ne'eman ata lahachayot meitim baruch atah Adonai mechaye hameitim na'aritzecha v'nakdishecha kesotziya sarfei kodesh hamakdishim shimcha b'kodesh ככתוב על יד נביאך וכרזל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו כבודו מלא עולם משרתיו שואלים זה לזה איה מקום כבודו לעומתם ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו הוא יפן ברחמים ויחונם המייחדים שבו ערב הבוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים ביחד שמע אומרים שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, Vehu Yashmienu, Baracham Avsheni, Leinei Kachai, Liot Lachem Lelohim.
Ani Adonai Elohechem.
ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, גדול וקדוש אתה. יאללה לילה לילה לילה, יאללה לילה לילה, יאללה לילה לילה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The Amidah continues silently, Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, private prayers and meditations of your heart.
Ose shalom, shalom, shalom. Bimrom avuya se shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen.
Page 203, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמדי ברכילותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וימיכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך. לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך. Yivarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'jamam v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei tekudasha. Brichu le'ela min kol b'chata v'shirata v'shpachata v'nechamata dameran v'alma v'yimeru.
Amen.
Titkabal tzoloton v'udhon beit Yisrael kodom v'nishmaya v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shalom rabba min Shemaya v'chaim v'lein v'kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mkamav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen.
Ein Keloheinu, page 204.
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu,
Ein Kemalkeinu,
Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Eloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Sheiktiru Avotenu Lefahanecha
Ketoret We rise the other page, 205, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kugiyei haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo samcha kenu kachem, v'goralenu kechol hamona, v'anachnu
Oreim umishtachavim u'odim
Lifnei melech malchei chamachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'al u'shchinatu zo b'gov meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emet Malkeinu Efezulato Kakatu Betorato Ve'yadadata hayom Ve'hasevota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim Bashamayim Mima'al Ve'al ha'aretz Mitachta Einod Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz Bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
You may be seated. At this time of memorial on page 207, we recall in reverence the yortzites, the anniversaries of the passing of those who shared so much in life that their love still is felt amongst us. On this Shabbat, remember the lives of Jacques Rosenbaum, Leo Stein, Gerhard Filgen, Louis Berkman, Ann Gordon, William Lieber, Meyer Lipkin, David Galton, Leon Horowitz, Samuel Klagsbrun, Sarah Pantalat, Aaron Bear Profis, Martha Seifman, Jerome Chagrin, Guta Sirad, Morris Felsen, Mickey Greenberg, Louis Kaufman, Leah Langer, Abraham Silver, Evelyn August, Joseph Bernberg, Sam Goma, Jack Greenlinger, Harold Jacobson, Michelle Clevens, Morris Levinson, Bill Ross, Goldie Sansowitz, Morton Schless, Sylvia Felds, April Fisher, Ann Gordon, Elise Harosh, Max Jacobs, Edith Rosenberg, Sam Sadis, Martin Schechter, Harry Silver, and Rosemarie Kaiser. Also mindful of the recent bereavements in our community. We mourn the passing of Daniel S. Temkin, brother of Rick Temkin. Mourn the passing of Claire Finkel, grandmother of Jason and Felicia Shapiro. And we mourn, for many of us, that special soul of Annie Dater, member here for some 35 years, and was really the matriarch and the soul of our community, and so many of us just bereft and feel a gaping hole in our hearts of a woman who gave so much to this congregation. So we all remember her. And on this Shabbat just following 9/11, I think appropriate for us to remember all those perished, to remember the memories of blessing that they brought into the world and their needless departure. Think also about the Lertzman family and those who suffered a tragic death in Northridge, part of the Jewish community and the families, and we think of them. And in honor of 9/11, I'm going to ask that we all rise together. Whether you wish to recite the Kaddish, that's up to you. But as a community, as a country, as a Jewish community, and those extended beyond that, we stand together as one in solidarity. Those reciting the Kaddish, join together. Yit gadal v'kadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'almad yivrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael v'gala v'zman kari. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach, yishtabach, yitpa'ar, yitromam, yitnaseh. Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalal, Shmei Kudusha, Prichu, Ve'elam, Nikol, Birchata, V'shirata, Dushbechata, V'nechamata, Tamiran V'alma. Amen. Yehei Shalom Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'Yakol Yisrael. Amen. May God who establishes peace in heavens grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity. We say, Amen. I'm going to ask you to remain standing. You're going to come forward. Rachel, come on, family, if you will. Maya, Hannah, Deborah, Marshall. And then come up, Grandma. We're going to invite around us all the family, friends who wish to create a large circle around can join us together. You'll come forward. We're going to join for Kiddush. So as many as you want that want to come forward in our inner circle here around them. If you're not going to be coming up, put your arms around your neighbor, but join us up here, those of you who can. And here we go. You want to stick tight so that they don't create the circle with you. We're going to ask you to sit the outer circle if you don't mind. Right there, perfect, perfect, right there, hold it around. Perfect, can you do that? Thank you, thank you. Come on in, come on, Pippolos. La, so, Shabbat. Dorota Beri Dolam. Ay, 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 Beni, Bnei Israel, Hoti Lehem. How do we do it? That's not a very good ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay,
Alkain brachat et yom hashvat vaikad shefu, saveri avirai.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen. Grape juice or wine? Which one? Grape juice. Good. We got it right then. All right. You're going to wash your hands. Netilat yadayim. Go ahead. All right. Ancient times, you know, you had to be in a pure state to approach the altar, and so now, as we approach the altar of our food and the table to recite motzi, you're going to recite the blessing over the hands. There you go. Hold on. Hold that.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al natilat yadayim.
Amen. All right, Shmu, you're going to come up and help us with motzi? All right, Rachel wants you to come up and help. Come on. Come on, Shmu, if you want. All right, we're going to join together. Here we go. Pleasure. Come here, you. Shalom.
Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, ay, 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 Shabbat, Shalom, 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 Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, buen Shabbat.